what's good, guys? It's Beach. Today we're going to do a video on settings. Let's talk about settings. That's just what we're going over the importance of settings, the lack of importance of settings, kind of why I do my settings, why you should do your settings, and how you should adjust and compensate for your settings. Quick reminders. I'm going to be posting more videos. I'm sorry. I need to post more videos. It was the end of the Rocket League season. If anybody wonders how that went, I got off of SSL by one game 5 times. So next video is going to be about mental because I had a mental breakdown. Many obviously being that close to SSL. One game off 5 times. Or next video is going to be about mental. If my mental was better, I probably would have hit it. Now with that said, this video is on settings. Settings. I'm going to have a spreadsheet down below for my settings in all my games. It's going to be Overwatch and it's going to be Rocket League. Dead by Daylight hit the top rank, but I didn't change any settings. And also coaching giveaway with a heart in the comments. I will be picking 3 winners. Join the Discord. I announced the winners in my Discord. There's been so many times where I announce the winners and nobody reaches out to me. Winners will be announced in the Discord in like a day or 2. With that said, let's go into free play and look at our settings. First, camera settings. 110 and 270, pretty standard. Pretty much everybody does that. You see a couple of 109s, whatever. I do 110. 270, fine. Here's where I do it differently. I like to go with a 90 height and a -3 angle. I will show you why. These are more mechanical settings in my opinion versus your game sense settings. I see a lot of 110s and 120 heights, and let me show you what we see here. When I have this height and angle, when I dribble the ball, do you see how my camera is actually above the ball? So it's clunky for flicks. Why? Because I'm above the ball. However, you see pros with this because they get used to it. Let's go to 90, -3, and that wasn't even -5. Let's go to -3 here. Let's see what we look at. You can see under the ball, so you get a better idea of where the ball is at on your car, right? So if I want to go for different flicks, my bad, I just kind of get back right to the game. I played 30 games today and then I hopped off, but you can kind of get under the ball. It's a bit more mechanical, and here's the beautiful part, is when you go for air dribbles, let's just go to the ball. I'm not warmed up. When we go for air dribbles, look where my camera's at. It's under the ball. So it's a lot easier to air dribble. That is a horrible example of an air dribble. But it's a lot easier to air dribble due to the fact that my camera isn't sitting at ball's level or above the ball, right? It makes it way easier to do mechanics because I can still see the bottom of the ball, which makes it a whole lot easier. So that's why we do -3 angle and 90 height. Now, if you're more of the game sense, you don't care at all about mechanics, you can go to the other side. You can go 110, you can go -4, -5, whatever you want to do. These are really nice settings for learning mechanics, and I just kept them. And you can say, well, like you can't see your opponent behind the ball. Well, if you have 110, you probably won't be able to see the opponent behind the ball. And if you can't see the opponent behind the ball, just open up an angle where you can see them so you know what play you're going to be making, right? You don't need to be dribbling straight at the defender. With that said, swivel speed, all I'm going to say is use your right stick. It's a reminder, use your right stick. Hey, if you don't use your right stick, you should probably try using it. Last warning, use your right stick. No, this doesn't matter to 99.999% of you guys because you don't use your right stick. So don't even care about what the speed is, but just use it. Thanks. Transition speed, 1.8 or 1.7. Do not go lower. It is too slow to detect the ball. It gives me a headache. And you can say, well, oh, high one gives me a headache. I promise you, I used to play at 1.2. Once you go 1.8, you cannot go back. It is such a luxury. Okay. It is such a luxury to be able to flick back and forth quickly. And it's not disorienting because the camera still transitions back and forth. This, however, if you go to 2, I hate this. This is disorienting. I will just say this much. This is very disorienting. 1.8. 1.8, I promise. Let's move on. Now we have controls. So let's talk about my binds on my controller first. These really fast. I have pretty much default, except my free air roll is here, left bumper. Air roll right is here, and power slide is also left bumper. Scoreboard is in. If you're like, oh, I don't know where to do everything, I don't know, whatever. You need one directional air roll. I don't care where you put it. Whatever's comfortable for you. Personally, I just do whatever's comfortable. I do this because this is very comfortable. I'm not going to be air rolling and holding the gas at the same time. There's no reason to, so I can just move my finger. I don't have to play claw. If I want a free air roll and I want to use it for a wave dash recovery, I don't have to like do like a ton of different inputs, and I'm not going to be holding my power slide and backwards button. This is not something you do in the game, so that's kind of just why I have this. It forces me to not play claw. Obviously, it's nice to have both arrows if you can do it. I really only recommend that I only say you need one. So that's my binds. Very simple. With that said, people call me a psychopath for this, but I do aerial and steering sensitivity at 1.0. Let's talk about why. If you're like me, just watch me warm up. Look at my left stick right now while I warm up. Or listen to my left stick. Do you hear how often it clicks? I hit the plastic on the side very, very frequently. Why? Because I'm a little bit more aggressive with my movements, right? Or you'll get the alternative, and that's why you put your sensitivity low, is because you're aggressive with your movements on your stick. Or you're the other player that's like this. I can't even replicate it. You never hit the plastic. You hear there's no noise? Maybe there still is because I'm bad at this. I can't even do aerials with it. But do you see how I never am hitting the sides all the way? I'm just kind of moving it in here. That's when you need to upgrade your sensitivity. Find what works for you. With that, that's your knowledge of why mine's so low. And you can increase yours, you can decrease yours to mine, whatever you want to do. Controller dead zone, same concept. I keep it low. Nice and low because I'm pretty aggressive with this thing. Shit. Now, that said, dodge dead zone. Why do we put it at 0.85? Why do I put it at 0.85? So the higher the dodge dead zone is, the harder it is to shit flip. If you find yourself shit flipping when you go up for the ball, increase your dodge dead zone. If you find yourself empty jumping when you're trying to dodge, decrease it. Simple. If you shit flip, increase it. If you empty jump trying to dodge, decrease it. Now, with that said, controller vibration, you're a psycho if you like it. Pretty much all I have to say about that. Mouse sensitivity doesn't matter. That's pretty much my settings. I play on the lowest settings in probably every game just because it gives you the biggest advantage. More FPS, more simple graphics make it easier to pay attention to all of them. Audio doesn't really matter, but that's pretty much all of it. Yeah, that's my settings for you. Like I said, there'll be a Google spreadsheet down below with my Rocket League settings, and if you want my Overwatch settings, they'll be there as well. It'll be like mouse sensitivity and the crosshair. Now, with that said, we'll play 3 games. Beach side note really fast. I made a really good point that I forgot to actually talk about at the beginning of the video about settings. Settings are preferences. Do not sit there, and what I see a lot of players do is they'll have, it's the next best player, they'll always change their settings. Do that. Please do not change your settings unless you know what you're doing. With that said, if I was following Daniel's settings, all of his settings, as soon as Zen becomes the top player, I'm not going to change all my settings to Zen's. I'm not going to sit there and change all my settings to the next upcoming player like Dark. I'm not going to sit there and switch my settings. Like, find a foundation for your settings, and if maybe you feel like your arrow's too slow, change it a little bit, but change your settings because you know what you're doing. Don't change them because of other people know what they're doing. Their settings, their preferences, they work for other people, doesn't mean it's going to work for you. That's a very, very important point. Enjoy the games. I played 4 games, so enjoy them. Peace. We'll play 3 games. We'll just kind of talk about settings. We'll kind of just talk about everything. So let's just talk about the end of my season. So at the end of my season, I was playing like 50, 60 games a day. I was playing a lot because I had the time. Okay. Now, with that said, we got to 1868, which is 1 game off SSL. And I think we did that. How many times? We did it twice. And then we got really close. We got like to 1866 a couple of times too. 3 times. So we never got SSL, but we were 1 game off 5 times. Very tilting. But I learned a lot. 1, how to get demoed on kickoffs. Here's what I learned though, and we'll kind of talk about this more next video, is having a don't care play style is really important. When you play like you care, you make decisions that are hesitant. Okay, so with that said, hesitating is bad. Why? Because it's not your genuine decision. And if you care a lot about your rank, which I know a lot of people do, and I do too, it will slow you down though. If you're worried about your rank while you're in a game, you're going to slow down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play fast, not care really about my rank. We're just going to do what I see as best in the moment. Why do I do that? Because my teammate's behind me. Was it a good shot? Not great. Whoa. And this is like, I want to say 1600 roughly. So they're decent players because it's the start of the season. This is probably going to be like 1,800 players. There's a couple of SSLs maybe. We're just going to play fast. And that's what I want you guys to focus on too, is how can we learn to play fast, get to the ball quickly, control the ball quickly, all of that stuff. Because that's what's the beauty of the new season, is you're probably not going to rank up a whole lot. So learning to do things that you're not usually doing is very important. My bad. My biggest thing, and I'll just say this so you guys can also learn, is I have a very tough time keeping momentum up while I'm playing. Like moving around the field, I slow down a lot to make decisions. I need to start just kind of blasting through my decisions. No matter what my decision is, I need to just stick with it and be okay with it. It's a bad challenge. And see, I took a terrible challenge. Arguably the worst challenge that you've seen this game. However, we're okay, right? And even if they score, you can get a goal back. That's a whole mental thing, though. That's a good shot. Not quite, though. But yeah, next video is going to be a long one because we're going to be talking about mental. Nice shot by us. And a beautiful pass. Can never discredit your teammate. Always say great pass, even if they ignore you. Why do we shoot over there? Because he's not there. Simple. We hit the ball away from the defender. Let's go. It's a brutal kickoff. I'll say my bad, though. And a lot of people are going to say, why are you hard cheating in twos? I like to hard cheat in twos. So, I'm not going to stop. If my teammates kick off his shit, tough stuff, I'm going to lose some games. He should be able to save. Bummer. Like I said, I don't mind losing games if my teammates kick off isn't amazing. However, this was a bad challenge by me. I didn't 50 through the ball, I 50'd away from the ball, so that's my fault. Let's see what we got. Beautiful kickoff. Bad shot, though. Teammate has 0 boost, bad pass. Why? Because he couldn't get there before the defender. What's my teammate gonna do? We'll lob that up over. I'll grab over here. That's a really good cut by him. I'll give him that. Bummer. He played the ball. I didn't. See, that's the problem that I have. What did I do? I went into a position where I couldn't keep my momentum up, so I get beat and scored on. Could I say, hey, teammate, why are you cheating up? Well, of course. But how is that going to help me? How do I keep my momentum? By going up the wall. Good save by him, right? Make a good save. I gotta keep this out of the middle, even though I didn't. It's probably a goal in, right? Yep, my bad. My teammate hasn't done much, but I haven't done much either. We're down 3 now. This is a brutal game. And that's okay, right? You're gonna have some rough games. It's just part of playing Rocket League. Can we come back? Who knows? Probably not with shots like that. Let me focus. I gotta stop talking. I need to stop talking in my games. I need to start really focusing. I tend to lose focus because I speak, which is okay. A lot of people do that, but I should start focusing more. Should be a goal. Nope, it shouldn't. Good save. I don't think it mattered because he could have spawned either side and saved, probably. I can block that clear. Nice. We have 2 goals and we're down. We're down 2 with 44 seconds left. So here's the great part of it is like, and I want everybody to do that too. Focus on your game. Other mental thing. I have a hard time focusing when I talk, so I need to stop talking, right? Teammate can cut that. He could have shot that if he wanted to be honest. Fake challenge, go straight back. We lose. My bad. Okay. These next couple of games, I gotta focus, okay? Just simple as that. Here's the thing, is when you talk, you play on autopilot. When you play on autopilot, you aren't making your genuine decisions. You're not actively thinking, okay? So I'm gonna focus more on my games. And if you're in my streams, if you've been to my streams much, you'll notice I've started to really work on focusing in games. And obviously when I was lower rank, I wouldn't do that as much. Simply because you don't need to. When you start getting to a rank where you feel uncomfortable, you need to be actively thinking. There's no autopiloting. There's no winning in autopiloting unless you're getting hard carried by your teammate, which you don't want to be. You don't want to subject yourself to that. So we're going to focus on the fundamentals and then playing through the fundamentals. And you know what the really hard part about it all is also having confidence, right? You're playing at a rank that you might have just hit for the first time, or you might feel uncomfortable playing it for a little bit. Having confidence in doing what you already know is very important. So we're going to play 2 or 3 more and see what we can do out of them. Emphasizing focus. Focus and speed. Momentum, keeping speed. Alright, let's go. That game was my bad. My teammate didn't play great, but I also didn't. So, fair enough, right? Again, these are like 17, 1800 players. Maybe a little bit higher. Let's go. Why do I back off the ball? Because my teammate was going for that mid boost, so I figured I could. I made a save for him because you got a bad touch. Not too sure what was happening there. Demoed him into the next game, I guess. Not a bad start. Let's see. I'm gonna go straight back because my teammate needs me here. Ball's off net. Teammate should be okay, right? Beautiful. Scramble straight back to help him out. Keep my momentum up. Demo because he's locked in the fucking dodge animation, right? So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna demo. Keep my momentum up. Why? So we can beat. Momentum up. So we'll play the wall. Okay. What are you doing here? That's a really good pre-jump. Teammate's gonna try to pass this middle. I'm just gonna lurk. If he gets past 2, then great. Not quite. My momentum was down. I'm gonna keep my momentum up, take it back, take this mid. Teammate can get corner. I'm gonna take corner because he didn't. Last thing I wanted him to get beat and then they take corner. Absolutely terrible touch. We'll learn from it though, right? My momentum's still up though, so I can pressure the ball. He gives me 100 for some reason. Nice dunk by teammate. I don't know why my teammate's cheating up. Maybe almost. I hesitated there because my teammate was cheating up, so I think we get score on because I hesitated in the end of the day. I gave him 100 on accident. An absolute banger of a pinch. Remember, for me, I have to keep telling myself, keep your momentum up. Why? Because I'm trying to work on my stuff. You should do the same. I highly advise yourself to remind yourself what you're working on. I should have hard cheated, but I'm not going to because I threw last game doing it. Bad play by me. Can teammate bail me out? Of course he can. Thank you. I would have had a good touch if I didn't get bumped there. I would have had a 50 there if I didn't get bumped. Fair enough. I kind of want to keep doing fast kickoff, so we're gonna stick with it. And it works wonders here, right? Why? Because my teammate won the kickoff. Keep my momentum up. So what if I have to go all the way to the ceiling? Bad recovery though. Damn, he read that really fast, but since he was under the ball completely, it doesn't really work for him. Fake chow. No, I'll actually dive this because it doesn't have control. Keep my momentum up. Why? Because I can score that if I play well, right? That's a whole lot harder of a shot to save, unless if I slow down, it'll be a lot easier to save, right? If I slow down before I shoot that, it's a whole lot easier to save. Because then he can establish his position in defense. Is his spawn? Not quite. I gotta scramble out of here. Teammate gets beat, and that's okay. I can help, unless he has. Which he does. I jump. What is it for? Stoke commit. Why? Because it's going fast. Teammate dodges. Doubling. Absolutely beautiful shot. Is there any complaints? Of course not. Up 2. We got a minute left. Let's go. Not the best kickoff. Not the worst. If he bumped, it's a goal for me. Actually, I got bumped, so maybe not. Keeping my momentum up, key. I don't mind that. I could have probably done the same thing, but let's see what he's got. I'll low 50. I'll play back. I'll just 50 that way off net. I only did that because we're up 2, right? Up 3. GG's. Alright, 2 more games. And here's the... I'm going to say one more thing about settings. If you're still here, this is a really crucial tip. Don't sit there and change your settings all the time unless you know what you're doing. Don't sit there and change your settings because of Zen. Don't sit there and then change it because of Daniel. Don't sit there and change it because of fucking Dark. Stick to your settings and learn your settings. Alright, let's go. Nice play by us. Keep my momentum up until I'm ready to control the ball. And I only stop my momentum when I can fully control the ball, right? And a nice one touch by our teammate. He missed the ball completely. And that's why I like the fast kickoff, because if I did a slow kickoff, I wouldn't be able to get mid boost and get back to the ball. Uh-oh. I'm back, thankfully. Hopefully teammate helps me while I can grab boost. Not the best play. I had to save. I'll just save my bad. Why? So he doesn't tilt. Obviously he did nothing to help me whatsoever. He missed the kickoff, he missed his next challenge, and I think he missed the 3rd challenge, and they finally score, right? Oh well. He wants me to get a back corner for him? Sure. Whatever gets him involved, right? He just did absolutely nothing to help us, so the last thing we want is him to still not be involved. Nice little low 50. I'll put it behind him. And we're going to keep this on the ground so I can control it all the way through. See how we still get a shot on that even though there's 2 players. We beat one, we flick on the other. It makes a threatening play, right? Okay, he wants the ball, fair enough. Nice shot. Good play. Good flick, good catch. That's what he's doing. I respect it. And he's going to talk shit to the other team, even though, little does he know, their only goal that they scored was him just getting cooked 3 times straight. But we won't say that because it'll tilt him, right? We'll pass that middle. Bad touch. Why? Because it wasn't actually a pass. A beautiful shot by us. Nice. It's actually a really nice shot. Jesus. I was not expecting myself to score that well. Let's go. Just kidding. Confidence. It's a hard cheat on a bad kickoff, so I will take fault. And I thought he would go back and grab boost there. Didn't, but I think he's okay. Almost got it by him. Not too sure where my teammate's at. Not the best play by me, right? Didn't control the ball. Teammate's got, so I'm gonna just give him space. Missed the boost, doesn't really matter. I still get 56. Get a heavy touch towards the net. Just read this nice and light. Just like that, up 3 once again with 2 minutes left. We're playing very well. Opponents are having a hard time keeping up. My teammate has picked up an immense amount of work since that play. Just force a shit touch. I just left because I knew they didn't have much and my teammate would be okay. A little bit of a greedy challenge, but it works. Put it across middle. I think teammate got bumped. I couldn't get the bump there. What a save. Keep our momentum up. That's okay, because I can go backward nice and safe, right? Fake this. He wastes a lot of boost. It's okay. They're just wasting touches. I have a better touch, but that's okay. He gets bumped and beat. That's my bad. That was a really bad touch. I give it a look. That was a really bad touch by me again. Happens though, right? You're going to take some bad touches here and there. I missed the ball. That's okay. My teammate didn't like me doing that, and that's fair. He can shoot this. Bad play by me. I have to dodge the demo, so I can't really worry about the ball a whole lot. So you have another nope. This spawns. I'm here. I'm just playing back here because I don't have much boost. I can swipe mid. Oh, we're both up. Oh my god, I almost actually got that ball. I know he was trying to, I was gonna say, I know he's trying to score it, but like the fact that I almost got his touch. Honestly, pretty peak. That was a good shot. That was actually really nice. Alright, last game. Was that 2 games or was that 3? Because I was 16 and 14. I actually have no idea. I think I lost the first. Did I win one? Yes, we won with Red X. So we have 17, 18 wins. Yeah? Or would that put us at 4 games? Who knows, bro? No, that would put us at 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll play one more. After 30 games of Rocket League, your brain becomes a little bit fried. That's one. Alright, let's see what we got. We got TRS Rival. I know he was SSL last season. Might be a tough game. Why? Because he was SSL last season. Let's see if we can cook him. All you can't do, right? I don't mind that shot. Not too shabby. Look at how he keeps his momentum up. And he harassed me well enough where I couldn't do much. My teammate's in a bad spot. But tough stuff because I kept my momentum up. And I missed the open net. Bummer. That was a really bad shot by me, obviously. And I gave him an open net. And he did the favor back. He returned the favor. It's really hard to not get upset at yourself when you miss open nets, but I try my best. Also, in turn, try not to get upset at your teammates when they do the same. Should come back towards my teammate. I'm pretty annoyed with myself that I missed that open net. Obviously, you guys can't tell, but I'm not really tilting. But no, I'm pretty annoyed. I'm seeing that there's no excuse for it. Teammate can make that, maybe? No. Bad touch. Actually, it's not terrible because my teammate can chase down for an okay challenge. Over to my teammate. Nice shot. Obviously, if you know me, I tilt at myself a lot. It's really hard for me to shrug stuff off like that, but we're up one. Sucks. Is what it is. Move on. I was gonna say, teammate can just low 50 this. Good control by us. What do? We keep our momentum up. We make him awkward, right? We pull him to the side. He's got low boost now. He's trying to scramble back. He's like, oh god, he's gonna shoot now. Very good play by us. Put him in an isolation. Work him. Keep my momentum up. Same thing. Unfortunately, I don't get the boost, but I get a good enough bump where I can clear this to my teammate for a 50-ish. I got nothing in the tank now. Great shot by my teammate. Momentum up, bad touch. Why? Because it doesn't go where I want it to. Bump him off, teammate gets ball. Why, if I save that, that's on me, obviously. Make it awkward to last second touch bump. Oh, I missed the second bump. That's okay. Oh, I missed it again. Ooh, and I bumped my teammate. Teammate can gel. Uh-oh. Yeah, big uh-oh. What did I do? I cheated up, assuming that he had the best, and obviously he doesn't. And again, that's that whole fundamental concept. He's 2 to beat. Why am I cheating up? Why am I beginning to creep up the field, let alone actually doing it? And that's, ladies and gentlemen, why you follow. Because now you're on the worst spot possible. Sure, you have 100 boost. What is it going to do when you can't take a good challenge? Nothing. Just like that, we got to die. That is why you have to follow. You know, if the goal was over there, that would have been pretty damn nice. And I think they get another one. Not quite. Good defense. Can you get one more chow for me? I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that if my teammate gets around. I don't think he did, though. No, I didn't say. I was still looking for the demo just to help him out, but yeah. Couldn't beat the player that he already beat. Why? Because he's going slow. That's the counterattack concept. Let's talk about that. What do you do when you counterattack? You have to attack quickly before the defenses or the defense establishes. What does my teammate do there? He goes slow as shit, and so what happens? The defense gets established. Bummer, yeah. And we're getting ourselves cooked. And this is why he was SSL last season. That comeback potential is nice. He lost a 1v1 before. Is he going to lose it again? Yes. Close enough to lose it, yeah. Jump up. Ooh, what a save. Man, I thought I had him. I had a bite and everything for that. Just a good save. Another really good save. Shows you why some players can hit SSL. And why some can't. TS Rival's been putting some fucking rough spots, but damn, did he play him well. TRS, I'm sorry, not TI, whatever I said. Fake like I'm gonna go for that boost. Why? So he clears it towards me. Bite him in, bait him in, bite him in, make him bite. Ah, it's just in a bad spot. It's huge. A lot of their goals are just off really bad plays, but that's okay. You're gonna lose games like that. It's a frustrating loss. I think they get. I mean, you go even. What's wrong with that, right? You don't even. Can't do much about it. We kind of just have to accept we lose that game. And here he is. He's MMR, just higher than us now, and he was SSL last season. It's tough. This game was brutal. Missed an open net. Whatever. With that said, those are my settings. That's why I prefer the settings. I also just play the game so you guys can see me grind. That's kind of an important part of this challenge. It's not so much also. I mean, it's obviously teaching you guys, but it's also me grinding. So there's your games. I'm gonna start playing more, so there's more videos, more recycled or not recycled content, but just the idea that you get to see me grind more. That idea recycled because I'm trying to grind at the top rank in every game. Peace out. I will be back in hopefully a day or two on Mental, but that is settings video. Peace.